the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the...
Stay away from 9. Everyone else is cookies.
The Spartans offense will start this game off with the football. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Air Force's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackle.
Turning it on. Boom. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on the option. Quick toss. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The give to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with the Niners. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one. But I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Makes the grab. He's loose down the middle. The 20.
What? What are you doing?
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to the All right, dude. You got jets. You can fly. Catch the slant. Make some people miss. Outrun some angles. And get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Falcons. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Got his man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
What?
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Let's go. Ready, go. Trying to march their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he added the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team.
Hey.
They stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Colts. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Falcon! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on.
What are you doing?
In this offense right now.
What? What are you doing?
I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you look. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The option look. He'll toss it. Got some room under the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
He might want another play. From the gun. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Bringing it back. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to translate in as many plays as you can.
And what would you say?
You've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off play action. Got his man quickly. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, San Jose State.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
It's your brothers.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough 3rd and goal coming. They'll try to get outside. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to come. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab inside the 30. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Air Force. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after
INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he spotted.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able...
There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Great job by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Offense working from the pistol. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Smart. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Bring in the heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
His QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Slips through the line. He's got it out.
To celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the running back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Here we go. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Breaks the tackle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Just feeds the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by the...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Toss to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Falcons! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Gives it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Snagged in the middle. It's close. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Turns it on down the left side. I'm sorry, you are likely to win the game, but here's a fabulous marking play. A late touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Air Force. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Spin, still running. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. From the gun, the running back looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Bought a little time, lets it go. This one's complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got him. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Are forced to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day, man.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. They try to get it outside on the left. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
The Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get